Memorex on the beat. Make sure you go get that camcorder EP. JGIVENS, June 19th, 2011. Have a happy one.
My father's days was probably just me passing the time, sticking with moms like passing batons. But Christ brought us out from that tragic demise, and now my pops is back in my mind and back in my rhymes. But I will not rewind and spit about negative times, cause my future's promised in 29. That's Jeremiah 29:11. Keep praying for all the folks that lost their dads on 9/11. And I remember visiting you when I was 11. We saw that movie Armageddon, and to be honest, Dad, I was mad cause I wanted something else, but you was newlywed. I figured pleasing her would help, but God had another outcome. I know you standing on every promise, and honestly that you never doubt one. Saw you a handful of times in my life, but yo, I wouldn't trade for nothing, cause some kids is without one. Fast forward just a few years later, I was happy when you finally came out to Vegas, and not just the state line. Remember the family reunion when everyone stayed at the front line? I mean the frontier. That's when I got my black Civic 96 EX that sophomore year. Trying to be cool around a family that I didn't know, but blood's more viscous than H2O. Scientific vocabulary, I know you know. Military medical terms in your portfolio. Been 18 years without seeing you regularly. Ain't got nothing compared to the many years ahead of we. God willing, I thank the Holy Spirit for every ounce of forgiveness He gave us. So listen, forgive me for not being as close, but it isn't as easy for me to clear my vision of this past that I'm missing. This television dissing, telling me that all of my wisdom should have come from a trip fishing. But paternity was distant, and the neighbor across the street just wasn't sufficient.
Thanks, bud, for taking me fishing. Happy Father's Day.
I was father figure skating, competing with Odd Thomas. Then I switched to playing catch up when I got to college. Remember in my dorm room, I had the flu when my girl was busy. You came through with soup and orange juice and stayed with me. Man, I love you. And even though I had no minutes on my cell phone, I'm thinking of you. And I don't blame you for nothing, cause I know that the 90s was crazy and South Central was an oven. And even John Singleton couldn't depict the outcome in his flicks of how it would afflict the kids. But Jesus wouldn't forsake his. Before the fire falls, He's coming to take his. Dad, I know you just trying to be in compliance with this holy alliance, but this world is defiant, and these demons from the past sit at the head of the class trying to distract you from the path. But Dad, they lying, and apples laying close to the tree. So I'ma continue this legacy that you instilled in me. For all days and all ways, acknowledge and praise the King of the Kings. Mom said you lifted me to the Lord after they cut the cord. I can tell cause I'm dreaming about the sword. It wasn't in vain, Dad. Keep the faith, man, I know you know it, but it's going down like a plane crash. Your life story saved your son from the fast lane. It's never been about the money in the gas tank, and I don't need no reparations for the past, man. I just wanna honor your last name. Love. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. And if your father wasn't there, forgive him anyway.